Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So we're doing another a plaque. This is a channel plaque. They contacted me, said they wanted something to commemorate their 10K. I've already built it. I'll probably drop a picture in here of what it looked like on the computer before I started the burn. Burn took it was only about an hour and a half, I believe. Burn is done. This is what I have. Actually burn it on the wrong side. Go figure. But I just wanted it on the other side. But anyway, so next step is painting. So I'm gonna try to walk y'all through this. I wanted you to just see it in good light up here before I took it down to the dungeon. So y'all stick around, show you what we got. All right, so Silver Heist reached out to me, and he said he wanted a plaque to commemorate his 20K subs. So this is the burnt look in good light, and I meant to burn that on this side, but hey, whatever, still looks good. I got the Scorpion Metals logo on the back down at the bottom. So we're going to take this down and put a fresh coat of paint on here and see what it looks like. Alright, so normally I try to get the sides first. Lay it on a little thick because this side and the other side will soak this polyurethane up pretty good. Which means really the whole board will soak it up good, but these two sides will soak it up more than anything. You do want to try to keep the paint from running though. So I do bevel the edges. Hopefully this is in here where y'all can see, because I think it makes it look better. So once I've got the board cut to the size and I have everything sanded real good, then I go back and bevel those edges because I think it gives it more of a plaque look. The first coat tends to take the longest. Let's see here, make sure I got all this good. I'll flip her over and make sure it's not running anywhere. So these burnt areas, where it was laser burnt, I try to saturate those really good. Because really it's damaged the wood is what it does. So I try to saturate those real good and make sure I've got plenty down in there to harden and protect those areas. Then I just go back and repaint the whole thing. Try to make sure there's no streaks or runs in it anywhere. If by some chance I miss something, I'll get it on the next go round. But normally, first go round is pretty good. So I always tend to try to blow on it a little bit. It helps take some of those streaks out that might be in it and level the wood. So now I'm going to take and clean my paintbrush. I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours. So it's like 7 a.m. So about 7 a.m. tomorrow, I'll try to hit it again. Put the next coat on it. Once I get about 3 coats on the sides and the top, then I'll flip it over and try to get 1 to 2 coats on the back. Make sure everything's smooth like it's supposed to be, and then it's ready to go. So we'll bring it back tomorrow. Alright, so we have the first coat on here. Looks a little thin through there. But at this point, I'm going to flip it over, paint the back. So I'll start off getting this worked in good. And just kind of go over the back. Give this about 24 hours to dry. And then I go back to the front. So normally, unless somebody asks for extra, I do 2 coats on the front and one on the back. So because the back doesn't have their picture on it, it just has mine, and I'm just sealing the wood to protect it a little bit. So and sometimes the back doesn't come out good, and I'll put another coat on just to make sure. Got a couple of streaks there I don't like. I try to make everything look smooth and good. And if any of them don't look good, I'll add some more just to make sure. So we'll bring y'all back when that dries. All right, so I have put a second coat on here. I did kind of mess up. Oh, apparently I left a little extra on there. I'm gonna have to fix that. But I did get the back side here, and I believe I showed y'all the back side when I did that. I'm gonna have to do some fixing on the back. Apparently I had too much last time and did not realize it. So this has the second coat on there. We're gonna go ahead and go with the third now. And I believe I told y'all in previous videos that I actually messed up. I did not plan to laser engrave this side. I planned to laser engrave the other side. So there's a couple scratches on here. I'm going to send it to him. And if he wants me to redo it, I will redo it for free. Because I understand completely. But I'm kind of in the process of moving and everything right now too. So I'll go ahead and send it to him. He can have 2 plaques if he wants it redone. I will definitely take care of Silver Heist. As I would anybody. I really try to make this stuff as good as I possibly can. Excuse the puppy dog bump there. But I do like to get a few coats on here. Normally, about 2 coats normally does it. Sometimes it takes 3. But you want to make sure you've got a little bit of a shine on the front. And the sides always take more, because that's where you cut the wood at, so it doesn't have that seal on it. About time to get a new brush. Not having water and everything here has been a bit of a pain, but they are working on the house, so we're finally getting a little something done. So being that I put it on nice and thick, you do that, it normally helps take a lot of the lines out, so you don't end up with streaks in it. So we're gonna let that set up for about 24 hours and see how that turns out. It might be ready once I fix the issues on the back side that I accidentally caused. But regardless, once it's done, if I need to do another coat, I'll show y'all. If it's done, I'll show y'all what it looks like in some good lighting. So y'all stick around. Alright, so we're coming down to the finishing touches on this. trying to put a real light coat on here. Just to make sure there's no blemishes or anything. I've had a time doing this. I ended up getting moved to a hotel, and then left that hotel back home for a short period of time, a couple weeks, and then left there and went back to a hotel for a few weeks, and then left the hotel and went back home. And it's been an ordeal with the whole home thing, and trying to get the house fixed, and in the meantime trying to keep up with all that and get everything done. It's just hard to keep up. Wife was in a crash, and she's got to have surgery on the 27th on her neck, so loss of income, and lost half the supplies trying to move to the shop from the house, and didn't have water at the house, so couldn't properly wash out a paintbrush when I used it, and had to go buy another one, and that one put streaks in it, so then I had to sand the board down and get the streaks out of it so it would be like it's supposed to be. And so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've stayed in contact with him, and he stayed in contact with me. So this is done at this point. Once this dries, I'm gonna give it a day or two, finish setting up good before I wrap it and drop it in a box and mail it to him. But I'll bring y'all back, let y'all see the finished product. And as usual, I'm not going to post this until I know that he has it in hand, because that's the right way to do it. And he said to surprise him. He kind of told me what he wanted. He said, surprise me. So it's going to be a surprise. So I'll bring y'all back probably tomorrow. Let y'all take a look at this. I'll put this, it should probably be same video, but this will be the finished product. And it'll be on its way to the man. Somebody I've been watching for off and on for quite a while, so I feel privileged that he asked me to make this for him, and that he's been patient with me with everything that's been going on. So anyway, hope everybody's doing good, and we'll see y'all in just a second, your time. All right, so here we have it. Should be finished product here. The big reveal. It's got a nice shine to it. As you can see, corners are rounded off a little bit. Everything's nice and smooth. So I'm really hoping he'll like this. Next step is to package it up and ship it out to him. So let's see, it's the 15th, it's Thursday, so hopefully it will be on its way no later than Monday. So hope y'all enjoyed watching the steps of this. Y'all did miss a few steps with all the craziness I had going on, but I think y'all got the point. We'll see y'all next time.